Good afternoon and welcome back to the Prested Real Tennis Club. My name is Ben Gatenbeek. I will be talking you through the match this afternoon. This was the final of the Category A 0-9 Championships being held here at Prested for the first time. We saw the semi-finals this morning, which saw Nino Marola and John Woods-Casey both beaten out by our two finalists here tonight. A good crowd here at Prested, slowly building. Deadlines are full. The glass area is slowly getting more and more patrons into it as well. So let's introduce our players, starting with the first seed and home head pro here at Prested, Levi Gale. Just reached a new personal best handicap of 1.2 with a win over John Woods-Casey earlier today. And he beat his fellow Prested pro Vaughan Hamilton in the quarterfinals yesterday. First tournament back for him after a break due to injury since the British Open back in November. And in 2024, this event last time, he qualified for the semi-finals but had to withdraw as a walkover to Marola owing to an injury he sustained mid-match against Max Truman. His opponent today is also no stranger to the Prested Real Tennis Club. He comes in the name and shape of Lewis Williams. Spent years as a junior here at Prested and also worked a couple of times here as a professional, both on the real tennis and the paddle courts. Now plies his trade at Leamington, but still maintains a sizable home following here in Essex. Williams is on a bit of a winning streak. He came through Claire Fay in the quarterfinal yesterday and a tight match against Nino Marola this morning. And that's looking to do one better. They had the final last year. Looking to convert that into a trophy in his cabinet. Those last two events played in Manchester, and for 20 years before that was in Oxford. Lots of experience between these two players. 15 matchups. The advantage is favouring Levi. That said, will his recovery from his injury, his lack of playing time, be a factor today? Is he match fit enough to survive two matches in a day? First match was relatively quick against Woods-Casey, so that will be in his favour, and that was the first semi-final as well. But he has had his feet in the ice bath for the bulk of the time between his semi-final and now. So all to play for here.
Okay.
Marker today is Jen Parsons.
Welcome to Prested Hall. We have the sub or Sunday Dubs 0-9 Category A final. Playing at the receiving end is Lewis Williams. And serving is the local pro, Levi Gale. Best of 3 6-game sets. Best of luck, play well. Level.
Interesting that Gale, who's been serving railroads all weekend, starts out with some high serves.
15 all.
So those high serves continue pushing up onto that second gallery line.
Out of court. 30-15.
First real long backhand to backhand exchange of the match. Still very early.
First gallery, 30-40.
Williams playing that one off his toes, hasn't found the range in his target hitting yet, but that will come. He's so prolific in that department. We saw in his match against Marola, not an easy place to hit targets.
Receiver leads, 30-40.
Relatively
First
high.
gallery, chase.
The winning gallery is
First gallery.
pulled towards the centre of the court more than other courts as well. So we'll see Williams serving for the first time. That's rolled out of the neck as a railroad.
Chase. Juice. Worse than second gallery, Juice. Worse than second. Worse than first gallery.
Williams this week have been tending to roll over the top of the net cord rather than fall back the other side of it. So Gale will come back down the service end with two long chases to defend. Has not been easy to defend the long chases here at Prested. High back wall is an option.
Juice, the
Players
first
have
chase
sought
is
those
worse
galleries.
than second gallery, worse than second gallery.
Driving at the back's been an option too. What will Williams do? That's ticking it down the line.
Receiver wins the chase. Advantage, worse than first gallery.
That's
first
more
game,
like it from Williams.
first
Takes
set.
the first game.
Receiver leads, 1 game to love. Stroke. 14 love, stroke. 15 love.
That Williams wasn't Quite expecting the ball not to come out as far as he did. Didn't quite read it off that back glass wall correctly. Just such a typical Gale shot. Bending over low. On his backhand, pushing it towards the grill.
Chase the last gallery.
And he strikes the ball, so much of his body is below the height of the net.
30-15.
Really well up by Williams at that forehand corner.
Ball okay.
Managed to stay in the rally and eventually draw the arrow.
Server leads, last gallery.
Some good positive tennis from both Gale and Williams so far this match. His earlier match, Gale against Woods Casey, was very staccato, very stop-start, but this one he's been moving well and running well and getting into the corners and putting Williams under pressure. Williams has responded with his characteristically good hands, taking so much on that forehand side.
Chase the last gallery. The last gallery, 40-30. Chase off. Chase better than first gallery. 40-30.
Went looking for that dead on.
Receiver leads.
Ball's coming a long way out of that dead on back wall. It's very difficult to cover as opposed to the grill wall where it doesn't come out much at all.
30-40. Better than first gallery. Receiver wins the chase. Game receiver.
It's a bit tough when you've got a long chase like that and you respond with another long ball. That's what I mean, it's just coming out so far. Other courts it might come out to last gallery worse than last. Those balls are coming out to worse than second to better than first. And Williams takes the early lead, 2-love.
Hazard better than one.
We'll roll out for a hazard.
Thank you. Hazard chase better than one. 15-love.
One of the things when you're playing Williams, he just keeps asking you the question of your volley. You have to have it so consistent because anything that's not come back good. Will get another volley straight away after. Just like that, rolling in the dead-ons.
30-15.
Still continuing with this high serve.
One chase here. Hazard better than a yard.
Let's have a look at that grill again from Gale.
Receiver leads.
Just so quick around the court, covers it really well. But it's not just about retrieving and putting the ball back into play. Gale looks to retrieve and then add something back onto it.
Receiver leads 40-30. Hazard better than a yard. Hazard chase. Better than one.
Williams covered the first shot well, but left the galleries open.
2 first set. Server leads.
Left the galleries open. Had to go cover those, and the rest of the court was just way too open. Gale, the first game.
15 love.
He has been using that boast to great effect so far this weekend. As that first stat comes up on the screen. The receiving end is the place to be at the moment. Just gets so much power out of that boast.
30-15. No chases.
Being his home court, he can read the angles really well. Knows which angles to target, how to read the angles coming at him.
Last gallery.
Just caught the frame on the volley.
30-15.
Still managed to get it over. The
last gallery.
So changing ends here now at 2-1. Williams got the first couple of games, but Gale has been right in this. Leeds will now look to level the match at 2-all. Still is very much anybody's final.
Server leads 40-15. The chase is the last gallery. Last gallery. 40-15. Server. 40-15. Server wins the chase. First game. 2 games all. First set. 2 games all.
Gale has been one of the few players this weekend who's been able to find those galleries with any consistency, as inside or otherwise.
There's a chase, a yard worse than last gallery. Well, I'm going to go with the chase. Sorry. Chase. I'm going to go with the chase.
Williams asking for a stroke, didn't get it from
Level, no
Jed
strokes.
Parsons. There's a lot going on there with Gale hitting the wall with his racket at the same time as he's around about behind the ball.
And chase last gallery, 2 chases.
That one's not quite tagged him. Great to see a good crowd here at Prested. We've got the dead-ons almost all full, people down the glass end as well.
First chase is nearly a yard worse
People
than
at the top,
last
not quite as much
gallery.
as you would get for the World Championships here
Nearly
3
a
years
yard
ago,
worse.
but still a good crowd out here for the 0 to 9s.
Vote.
Helps too that they've got their 2 of their own, 2 people with connections to Prested playing.
Receiver wins the chase. 15 love. Last gallery. Last gallery. Receiver wins the chase. 30 love. Chase better than 6. 30 love.
Great volley off the back wall there from Williams. Just sees it with great hands, manages to pick it up. But Gale has been able to test out that deep forehand corner better than anyone else this week. Partly just reading it off the penthouse better and able to get the height of the shot. I think it's just, in general, the penthouse has just been playing a little bit slower than a lot of the pros are used
better
to.
Than 6. Better than 6. 40 love, server leads. Chase better than 6. Better than 6.
Changing his mind, we'll go for the railroad instead.
Fault, yeah.
Just caught the edge of the penthouse on the way through.
The chase. 15, 40. Server leads 3 games to 2.
Definitely tell who
First
this
set,
crowd is behind.
3-2.
Really cheering on their home pro. 3 games in a row now for Gale.
Love.
Very tight bobble.
15 all.
Just found the perfect length for it.
$30.50.
Went hunting for the grill, did Levi.
40-15.
Ball went up and Williams just apologising for hitting straight as opposed to boasting that one from up at Hazard second gallery. Wasn't really a full-fledged four, so can't really berate him too much for it.
That's the game to the receiver. 3 games all. First set, 3 games all.
So the tightness continues, 3 all.
Better than 1.
Hazard better than a yard. No strokes. Stroke 15, love. $30, love.
Is the momentum shifting back the other way now? Williams won the first 2, Levi the next 3.
Chase 2, 30, love. 2 chases. Hazard better than a yard and chase 2. 30, love. Server leads.
As we see that grill from Gale from moments ago. It's looked good when he's been at the service
Server
end,
leads,
Gale.
30, love. Hazard better than a yard. First chase. Hazard better than 1.
And keeping it tight down that
Hazard.
main wall, not giving Williams too much of a chance to pound his forehand.
Server wins the chase. 40, love. Chase 2. Chase 2.
Touch fortunate. I'm not sure he had total control over that shot, but he'll take them nonetheless. Chase 2 now.
Lost it. Fell.
Searching for that
5. That's game.
side of the dead on,
Server.
and Williams gets
Server
the...
leads 4 games to 3. First set.
It's the second game in a row.
4-3.
Can he carry it on and take the set?
Oh.
Just feel for Gale, he needs this first set more than Williams.
No. Down.
What I mean by that is question mark over his longevity. Hasn't played as much in a day recently. Williams a bit more match fit. Kind of back him a bit more in the end of the third set.
The last gallery, 2 chases,
That rally had 2 things that Levi's been doing well all weekend.
no strokes.
That boasted return of serve.
Balls, I think.
looking for that last gallery or the second gallery chase at any opportunity. As this set makes its way into business
No
end,
strokes, 2 chases.
who will take,
First
will
chase
seize
is
the
better
moment,
than 2.
who will take advantage of their opportunities more.
Better than 2.
A lot to play for in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Still thinking about his serve. So go the Central Railroad.
Receiver wins the chase, 15.
Gambit
Love,
didn't work out.
last gallery. Last gallery.
So we'll be back to the high serves.
Server wins the chase, 15 all. Hazard. First gallery.
Gale picked up that volley quite late. It's just to get the racket on it and have it tickle over the net with the help of the penthouse.
And Hazard the door. 2 chases. 15 all. Score is 15 all. 2 chases. First chase, Hazard, first gallery. Hazard the first gallery. Whoa!
Second serve railroad on a hazard chase, not uncommon, but
Chase 30-15.
They had him really
Hazard
well,
the
'cause
door.
that
Hazard
ball was
the
sticking
door.
to that side wall. Another hazard chase.
Receiver wins the chase 40-15.
Williams did not have that one covered. Anything below the penthouse would have done for Gale there. It didn't go in the dead on, but that's okay. It was just a hazard chase.
Chase 3.
Excellent retrieval by Gale.
40-15. The server leads.
Into that forehand corner, managed to get the lob over Williams. Was not quick enough to go and recover it.
3.
Let's have a look at it again. Not sure which way it's going to go. Just gets enough on it.
40-15. Server leads. Chase 3. Chase 3.
That's what Gale does so well. That's what Williams does so
The
well.
chase. 30-40.
Yes, another dead on to add to his collection.
Stroke.
Looking for it again.
That's game. 4 games all. First set.
Williams just
4 games all.
thought he had it. Gale just managed to tip it over.
It's 4 all. Yes.
This is that call from before.
15 love.
Indeed, was just a stroke.
Last gallery. 15 love.
Williams just has to be careful not to let the marker get in his head. He's remonstrated with him a couple of times when he's been down that hazard end. We've heard.
Records.
That's how Williams likes to play.
15 all.
Managed to do with my first force. Here, have another. And another.
Better than 1.
Better than a yard. Hazard. 2 chases. 15 all.
That one definitely is out in the hazards. Still this set very evenly poised, could very much go either way. Who will be the hero? Who will push on?
The score is 15 all. First chase. Last gallery. Last gallery. The chase, 30-15.
Gale did
Hazard,
not want to give up on that ball.
Than a yard. Hazard,
jamming along the service wall, but they were able to deal with it and control it enough to
Vote.
keep it better than last gallery.
Server wins the chase.
Guessed one way off the
30
tambour.
all.
Didn't pay out for Gale.
30 all.
Oh, it's getting intense and exciting now. Gale is throwing everything he can at that ball. Still had the opening on the grill. That's better. Just looking down his backhand, fist pump from Gale.
Deuce.
Doesn't have to be powerful shots every time. That
Deuce.
smaller push into the corner can give a good reward too.
Chase worse than the door. Deuce.
I think with Gale looking for that dead on. Yeah, he's missed a few wide, but at least he's not missing high. He's getting those loft chases.
And 2 and 3.
He did miss high, but it didn't matter because
2 chases.
Williams
Juice.
left the door open for him to attack that forehand side.
It's juice.
Really is using every muscle in his body to hit that 4 scale.
Juice. 2 chases. First chase worse than the door.
Don't
Worse
always have to
than
hit the
the
leather
door.
off it. Accuracy is probably more important than power at times, but power gets you the volley error, then music's doing worse than the door.
Server wins the chase. Second chase, 2 and 3. 2 and 3.
I think that's come off the side edge of the grill.
Server wins the chase.
It's just at the tail end. So,
5 games to 4. First set. Server leads. 5-4.
Gale with the break now, 5-4 up. And with the serve, can he convert? The first point he can't.
15, love. Second gallery. All up, yeah. 15, love. Love.
Having
love.
just dropped down
Chase.
to 5-4.
Second gallery.
It's been
Server leads.
a largely faultless game from Williams to have points to bring it back to 5-all.
Love, server leads the chase. Second gallery. Second gallery.
This to bring it back to 5-all, sending the first set to a deciding game.
Receiver wins the chase. 15-40. Is that ball okay? $15.40. On fault. That's the game.
Gale trying to use that
5
boast
games
to
all.
get it
First
across
set,
to
1
Williams'
game.
backhand,
5
but
all. 1 game.
Can't quite get there in the end. Deciding game in the first set of the final of the Category A Open.
Better than 4. No strokes.
This is what you want in a final, isn't it? 5-all in the first set. Better than a bagel or something like that. Just gets in. Fifth pot from Gale. First time he struck the dead on, and what a time to do it. Trees the first one well, but the second one coming around the corners, can't manage to get his racket cleanly on. Still 5-all, 15-all.
Two chases.
No one has been
15
really
all.
able to extract as much cut out of that forehand corner as Gale has this weekend. Crucial time for it to come to. What a statement this would be if he wins his first competition coming back after injury. That said, don't count Lewis Williams out. Tampa Tour winner at Leamington just over a month ago.
2 chases, better than 4. First chase, 15 all. The second one, sorry, was chase 2. First chase, better than 4, 15 all. Server wins the chase. 30-15, chase 2. Chase 2. Chase.
So, first set point now to Gale.
40-15.
Keep going with that high serve strategy that has worked well for him so far this set.
Chase worse than 4.
Catches the outside edge of the last gallery. So Gale will go down to the hazard end with another set point. Less than 4 is not going to be easy. It's been difficult to beat those short chases this week. I suspect he might go and try and force the volley error or hit the dead on directly. Depends, of course,
Receiver
on what gets
leads
served to him.
40-15. Chase worse than 4. Worse than 4.
Not the best serve. It's actually gone out for a fault. We're lucky for Williams there because there were plenty of options for Gale. Still set point worse than 4.
Lost the chase.
And safely let that one go.
30,
First one was tight,
40.
the second one was clearly going to come out around about 6. Sometimes it's very hard to work out With the striped floor, just how far up the court you are if you're trying to defend a particular chase. What a time to pull off a back wall volley, saving set points. Fireball and Juice.
Chase the door, Juice.
Get the serve back, but won't want to be having to defend that chase set point down.
Oops.
Second serve, 5-all Juice. Millimeters away from hitting the grill. Gale thought about a back wall post, but underneath the grill on that bit of wall in particular is not going to be easy. And that will bring up set point for Williams, his first of the match.
Chase the door. Advantage receiver.
Top of that, railroad like that, save the set point.
Juice.
Back to Juice.
That was a good serve, Lewis. I thought it nicked the penthouse. Advantage. Serve up. Chase a yard worse than the last gallery. Advantage receiver. Excuse me? I can't hear that. Oh yeah, yard worse than last gallery.
Just try and look at the replay of there, that ace that was called in by the marker, that Williams left alone.
Advantage.
Very hard to tell.
Receiver
Just
leads.
clipping very close to the edge on the way down. In any case, we are at set point with a yard worse than last to play.
Change the balls, please. That's the first set. 6 games to 5.
So we collect up the balls. What a way to finish the set from Gale. He hasn't actually struck when it's been clean, but that one absolutely was. Big roar from him and from the Prested crowd. First seed. Really well. What a statement this would be for him. Currently at his lowest handicap ever of 1.2. Not sure he'll quite get a big win off this one if he wins it, but
1 set to love to the receiver.
ever close as that scratch mark is always
Second
a
set.
key milestone for any top real tennis player.
than 4. No strokes. Better than 4 and more than a yard worse than last gallery. No strokes.
Have a look at it again. There's a set point, a big roar from Gale. Always feels good to do that on your home court
Better than 4.
in a
Better
championship
than
final.
4. First chase, no strokes. Out of court. Receiver wins the chase. 15 love. More than a yard worse than last
Still
gallery.
needs to channel that energy into this second set now. Can't let the emotions let it get away from him. Back wall both off the glass back wall from Williams. Not often you see that
Wins the
very
chase,
difficult
15
shot
all.
to pull off.
15 all.
Didn't win him the point, but sure looked impressive. Mike Carter's
Chase
heart
worse than
probably
5.
skipped a beat when he saw Williams lining up for that,
15 all.
given his history on this court and that particular bit of wall. Can't pull it off this time.
40-15. One chase. Worse
See
than
that
5.
first one again.
40-15. Worse than 5.
A ball that's dead on the ball
Receiver
so
leads.
much. You to get so much power onto it to actually get to rebound off. There's one place in the world that you wouldn't want to be playing that shot. It is that spot
Receiver
right there.
leads. 40-15. Chase worse than 5. Worse than 5. Vote. Server wins the chase.
That will do for
30-40.
Williams. Any hazard will do on the chase.
30-40. Yes. Deuce. Advantage, server. Deuce. Advantage server. Deuce.
Still can't pick a winner from this deuce exchange on this first game of the second set. Third deuce now.
Advantage receiver. Deuce. Chase 1 and 2, deuce. Advantage receiver.
So let's see the stats from that first set, a long one at 49 minutes. Two crucial dead-ons from Gale right at the end of that set. Otherwise, it had been Williams who had been targeting that particular target. Absolutely square on the points won, 34 apiece. Fractionally easier to be at that receiver's end, but that's been largely due to the fact that the players have been hitting long chases.
Chases 1 and 2.
Hitting either galleries directly or hitting to the back wall and having it come out for long chases. It just makes it a little bit easier on that statistic when you go down the other end and play off that chase again.
First game,
So-
second set.
Williams takes the
Receiver
first game of the
leads.
second
One
set.
love.
Definitely not out of the contest. But a long way to go.
Fault.
Yeah, you've got to be quick now, I've got to hit it. Needs to be quicker.
Not happy with the marker.
Love.
That's not why he's down. It's a fault and it's called late, it's still a fault. So feel free to play at it. Perfect angle for Gale.
15 all.
Just looking like it's going to hit the timbre and missing it. Causing Williams to flat foot himself. Still going with the high serve. Spoke about it in the last match, but Williams is one of the
50.
few players in the world who look to play that particular shot on the
No
forehand.
chases.
And the ball come across him and try and undercut it.
At a court, 40-15.
Dead on from Williams there.
30-40.
Posting it off the battery wall. Don't see that too often.
Second set.
Just managed to shut Williams down, eventually draw the slight mistake and capitalise. Great group tennis. Crowd definitely at his back now.
Love. Worse than a yard chase. You all right?
Okay.
Oh, he's whacked his knee with his racket, I think. That always stings.
Worse than a yard. The strokes are, you lead 15 love. Server leads 15 love. Levi, can we move that ball? $15 love. $30 love.
Still feeling that pain of that racket butt to the knee. Just played it off his hip.
15-30.
Pure reflexes, that.
yard worse than last gallery, 2 chases. Better than 2 and a yard worse than last.
Called it worse than one person.
Sorry, better than 1.
Levi himself, also takes what you said it's worse than one.
I think you're right. Worse than, yeah, it was worse than the other.
Williams spending an awful lot of time arguing with the marker, instead of just getting on with the game. It's not a good headspace to be when you're a set down.
Worse than a yard. 30-15, receiver, worse than 1 yard.
Just want to be focused on the tennis. Focus on the ball in front of you, not what else is going on. Just hit that ball.
40-15. A yard worse than last gallery. Yard worse than last. Whoa! That's the game.
2-1 lead now for Gale.
2 games to 1. Receiver leads. Second set. 2-1.
A lot to do for Williams.
Love. Stroke. 30, love. No, not up. Chase 1 and 2. 30
Is
love.
this the break that Gale needs now? 2-game lead in the second set. Chases 1 and 2. And chase worse than the first gallery. 2 chases. Worse than first gallery. This is the ball before that I was playing of chase worse than 1. Just see that net's very tightly strong. This is lucky it's not hit that second post that's in the middle of the dead on there. So that could have gone anywhere after that. Prested is an unusual court in that it's got 2 posts in the middle of the dead on, and they are very close to that front of the ledge. Some courts that do have that central post recess it back a little bit. Does mean that anything that does strike it can go anywhere. This is rounded.
Score
it's
is
the more
30-15 to the server.
expensive to
First
build
chase
courts
is
will
1 and 2.
have support that goes across the
1 and
whole of
2.
the dead end, so you don't end up with posts in the middle. So 1 and 2 chase now.
Lost the chase. 40-15. Worse than first gallery. Worse than the first gallery. Won the chase. 30-40.
You can very much tell which side of the match this crowd is on based on that particular applause. And that is a 3-1 lead now
That's the game.
to the home
Server leads,
professional
3
Levi
games
Gale.
to 1 in the second set. And by 1 set to love.
See from that graphic there, Gale getting the edge on points served. Partly that's because he's been able to extract chases by hitting the ball long quite successfully.
1 up, better than 2. 15 love.
Williams just leaning into that force at the moment.
Love, chase better than 2.
Good run at the receiving there from Williams. That's 40 love from the receiving end, pretty much on his own.
Better than 2.
Very quick points as well. Finds himself back down the service end.
Server leads. Chase better
To stay in this
2.
match. Get back to 3-2. That will do.
Chase. Game.
Deficit reduced to 1 game
2
now.
games to 3. Second set. First gallery.
Gale's always looking for those galleries off the backhand.
A yard worse than last gallery.
Williams was hoping that one was going to be called a fault. Call never came. Yeah, he's still upset with it.
First chase, first gallery. No strokes. First gallery. Lost the chase, further line.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
15 love, a yard worse than last gallery.
First gallery chase. I think you'd Anything targeting the galleries will do, but just not that. That, on the other hand, will do. Gale to the galleries yet again.
30 love. Essex second gallery.
To be fair to Levi there's not much he can actually do from that position. Anything that doesn't go into the galleries will be absolutely a sitter for Williams to mop up, and Williams will be so far, Gale rather will be so far out of position. So the hazard second gallery probably isn't the worst outcome there.
40 love to the receiver, hazard second gallery, hazard chase, second gallery. That's the game. 4 games to 2.
Once again, he's played that shot again so well today. Short boast, just getting Williams up the court or out into his backhand. So hard to read. 2 games away now for Gale. Outside of the court, the court open. Williams was getting drawn further and further up the court there. Gale saw he was out of position in that previous shot. Knew, as long as I can get a racket on this down to that forehand side, I'll be good. Worse than 2, the chase being set.
And the last gallery, 2 chases, no strokes.
Just going to tick up into the last gallery. Some courts you see that quite often on, this one not so much. Only 1 or 2 over the course of the weekend. So Gale returning to the service end with a 4-2 lead. Is that going to be enough? Or will Williams fight back as he has done so many times before?
Worse than 2. No strokes. Chase off. And last gallery.
that worse than 2. Absolutely spot on, worse than 2 there.
15 love. One fault. Chase worse than 5. 15 love.
The outstanding play continues from Gale. Just seeing it so well at the moment.
Chase is worse than 5.
Particularly impressive given his lack of recent match practice.
And chase 2 and 3. 2 chases.
Missed the recent FLM Super League, didn't play the British Open or the Australian Open, which he probably would have otherwise done. I think he had entered both. Good return to form for one of Britain's top younger players. Just needs to find one of those breakthrough wins. Could this be it?
Worse than 5.
In the category A's and push on to the plus handicaps. Push into that world top 12.
On the chase. 30-15. 2 and 3.
Frame on that dead on, but Levi will take it even if he apologises.
Server wins the chase. 30 all.
30 Gale there. I think even if he'd got that one, I don't think he would have beaten the chase. Serve was serve for a 2 and 3 chase.
40,
Just got an excellent
30.
line and length on that railroad all day long.
That's the game. Receiver leads. 5 games to 2. Second set.
Bit of frustration there from Williams, dropping his rackets. Not happy with that particular ball, the way it's sitting. Mine's just not really in the right place.
5 games to 2. Second gallery. Pulled up. No strokes. Fault. Just worse than the yard.
One of his best shots, really, just playing that post on this court. Williams has not been able to read it. It's not quite as square as a court like Hobart's, which you're going to get a second boast as well, running into the battery wall, but Gale has just been able to tuck that ball away into the backhand
No strokes.
with ease.
First chase, second gallery. Second gallery. No strokes.
So still one game away now from Category A Open Championship.
Chase. No, nothing was in. 15 love.
Williams still a little bit
Less
distracted
than
by the markers
a
calls.
yard.
Just a little indication his mind's not quite in the right place.
It's the chase.
That's a bit unlucky.
$15 all. $15 all. No chases.
Still fighting. Still not giving up. Just a very big hill to climb. And shots like that won't help.
30 all.
That one's just crowded up, bringing up the first championship point for Levi Gale. Gave that absolutely everything, but he cannot hold on. Levi Gale wins the Category A Open 0-9 Championship on his home court. He joins the likes of Rob Schenkman, Darren Long, Chris Chapman, Ben Taylor-Matthews and Bryn Sayers on the Roll of Honour. What a Roll of Honour that is. The future stars of British tennis. Lewis Williams fought hard but ultimately in vain. 1.5 hours for the two sets. A well-deserved victory for Gale on his first tournament back after injury. What promises to be a fruitful summer for the young professional. Well, thanks for joining us here at Prested for this year's Category A Championships. It has been a pleasure bringing this to you. We will have some presentations shortly. Levi Gale, what a performance. Firstly coming through his work colleague Vaughan Hamilton in the quarterfinals. Brilliant display against John Woods Casey in the semis. Now winning through Lewis Williams in the final. Williams the runner-up for the second year in a row. Gale last year had to withdraw mid-tournament due to his fractured elbow, sliding into the wall against Max Truman. What a fight he has shown. There will be plenty more tennis coming your way over the next little while. On this channel we will be bringing you the Jesmond Dean Cup, which will be featuring Rob Schenkman, Bryn Sayers, Ben Taylor-Matthews. And that will be in about a fortnight's time up in Jesmond Dean. And the other big exciting news is we will have the Moore Family Office Summer Challenge, which will see some of the best pros in the country competing down at the Oratory over three weekends, Thursday and Friday evening pairs, I think, 3 weeks. All of this in preparation for the Champions Trophy and the US Pro Singles coming up later in the year. But for now, Levi Gale, congratulations. We'll hear from Clive Turner, who is the president of the Prested Real Tennis Club.
Right, so after 3 days of what an end it has been. Amazing final. Great performance from both players. Really close match, really good tennis, very entertaining. Certainly lived up to the tournament, and really pleased to see a home winner, but also just alumni in the final as well, so very good. Before we do the presentations, I just want to say a big thank you again to all the people who made this tournament possible. So our sponsors, Sundubs, Stuart and Colin. Also to all our other sponsors, partners, advertisers, quite a few too many to name really, so they're all in the programme, you can see they're all contributing in their own way, and we're very grateful to their support. Also very grateful to Ben, there's Ben here,
still streaming,
Ben's done a fabulous job as he always does. His streaming is really first class, and quite a few people tell me how good the streaming's been. I've been watching it at home, so well done, Ben, thank you. Also, a big thank you to Jed, who's come back to Mark. And a big thank you as well to Levi and Vaughan, who really helped to organise and put all this together as well, so well done. Like this really demonstrate that very well, I think. So well done to everyone. So that brings us on to the presentation. So we'll start with the runner-up. So Lewis is going to come over and That brings us on to our winner. Obviously, incredibly popular home crowd favourite, but also I think really special that everyone knows he's had quite a layoff recently through injury, and they have a little bit of trepidation maybe about their comeback, but one performance. I mean, really well done, Levi. Fantastic to see you back in action, back on the competitive scene again. So well played. Come over and.
First of all, on Lewis, to have the biggest final of my career so far, really nice to share with Paul Lewis. We've been playing each other since we were kids, so it's special to be playing him. And yeah, he's been working really hard with his game. It was a really, really tough final, good tournament overall, so well done to Lewis. Also, Paul is coming towards the end of his IIP, investing in professionals. And this tournament, all the organisation that went into it, the fundraising, was his final project. So thank you for the work you've done.
Good morning.
If we are lucky enough to host it again next year, we'll have to try and get together a big committee, because it was just the three of us this year, and a lot went into it. So can I just present something to Clive from Vaughan, myself and the club, before I do a few photos. So thanks, Clive.
He's picked it up himself.
So once again, that brings an end to our coverage of the Category A Open from the Prested Real Tennis Club. It's been great to have you with us. Great to our sponsors, Sundubs. And we hope to see you all again around the real tennis world very soon. From all of us here, my name has been Ben Gatenbeek. Goodbye.